Hey everybody, welcome back to Southern Bella Home. I sure am glad you come to see me. Look at there. They hear me outside and here they come. It is so funny, y'all. That's Leo and Otis right there. They're my buddies. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome back to Southern Bella Home. And for those of you who are new subscribers, I want to say a big old thank you. And I'm so glad you're here, and I'm glad that you've decided to follow our journey as we reestablish the homestead of this old southern farmhouse. Our home was built in 1900, and we are trying to take the home back and make it kind of look like it might have looked back in the day. We've been in the process of restoring some of the outbuildings, reclaiming the pond, reclaiming old muscadine vines, and we've built our raised bed gardens, and we're in the process of building our greenhouse. We've planted our orchard, but there's still a lot to do. So I'm so glad that you've come to join us as we get it all done. We're going to take y'all along with us, and along the way, I love to decorate, and I love to cook, and I love to talk about anything having to do with home or homestead. So you're going to see a little bit of it all on here. Today, I'm real excited because I have filmed a little walking tour. I set it to music, and because right now is when this farmhouse shines, because spring around here is just stunning. The little Southern Bella mamas who lived here in years past, they love them some flowers, and they have got this 7 1/3 acres covered in flowers, and they're all blooming, and I just want to show y'all and let y'all enjoy it. I'm also going to show you a little bit of our orchard that we've planted back down there behind that pond. It's where the orchard is. And today is a very exciting day because it's going to be the first day that I actually harvest out of the spring garden. So I want to take y'all with me as I do that. And I promised in the past couple of videos, I promised that I was going to show y'all how I redecorated our kitchen mantle for spring and Easter. So we're going to do that too. So I hope y'all will stick with me and enjoy, and we'll say bye to Leo and Otis as they exit the scene. So let's get started. Okay everybody, I told y'all in a couple of videos ago that we were going to be redecorating this mantle for spring and Easter. And so today's the day we're gonna do it, and we're gonna be using things that I already had: old china, old pink milk glass, a little bunny that I already had, an old crock with some speckled plastic Easter eggs that look kind of cute and kind of real to me. That's one thing I try to do as much as I can. I try to use what I already have for decorating and just add a couple of pieces here and there. Now this year I bought some cute little, they look like little kale, like little ornamental kale in terracotta pots, and those were at Walmart for like $3 this year, so I bought some of those. But other than that, this is just stuff that I already had that felt like spring to me. So here we go, we're gonna get this thing decorated. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all too, up at the top I already have some topiary trees. Now those topiaries, I got those at a yard sale years ago. I think I got them at several different yard sales, maybe a Goodwill thrown in there. But I've just used those things over and over for lots of different occasions. I just keep reusing them. I probably don't have $10 total in all of them. So there's a good little tip, you know, those topiary trees, if you like to decorate seasonally, those are something fun to use because you can just use them in all sorts of ways. And then that old tin panel up there, that's an antique ceiling tin, and we picked that up at the Peaches to Beaches yard sale here in Georgia. We have something that starts somewhat near where we live, and it goes all the way to the Georgia coast. It's called the Peaches to the Beaches garage sale. So that's where that came from, and on it I just have a rustic inn, like an old weathered board inn. And our mantle is typical of 1900 farmhouses. They have the double shelf and the columns, and it's just painted white, and it's got a tad bit of distressing on the corners to make it look like the age of the home. I didn't want it like all super chippy, but I wanted it to look like it would have looked if a family lived here. And so a family does live here, and that's the way I wanted it to look, warm and cozy. So anyway, we're gonna get started decorating this mantle. Okay, y'all? Here we go. Okay, what do y'all think? I hope you like it. Let me know. Okay, y'all, today's the day. I am just giddy with excitement. Y'all hear Leo and Otis back there, sorry. I'm giddy with excitement because I get to harvest my first veggies out of my little spring garden in this old farmhouse potager. Now, that may sound silly that I'm excited, but first of all, I've never had a spring garden. I've always had a summer garden, never a spring garden. I've never started any garden with just seeds because I've always used a mixture of seeds and plant starts. But this little spring garden is all seeds. And then also, this is our very first garden at the farmhouse. We've been working on the house and the structures and the orchards and all those things, but this is the first garden. Oh, here we go. Look at these, look at these. They're amazing. Wow. I love it. Look how gorgeous. Perfect. Look at that color. Even how the color goes down on the stem. Oh my goodness, my first little radish baby. I know that sounds ridiculous to y'all, but I'm super excited. All right, let's find another one here. Oh, this one looks good too. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now look at that, they're split. I think we've had so much rain come down in such a rapid time period that I don't think the skin could keep up. They got so much water content in them from the rain, but it's still beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna keep picking and I'll show you the end result. I see more over there that are ready for me. Can y'all see all those little dots of red? Okay, y'all, I'm just gonna cheese for a minute, okay? Can you believe that? Y'all, I'm not trying to be overly dramatic, I promise. This is legit excitement and enthusiasm. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just can't even believe I just picked all these gorgeous radishes. I really didn't know if this garden was gonna do. We had a freeze, we had torrential downpours and tornado activity, and you know, it was our first year with the mixture of the soil, so I didn't know if we had it right. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. What do y'all think? Am I silly? Do y'all get excited like that when you pick your veggies, your first veggies? Well, I think they're gorgeous. And there's more to come. Can you believe it? Y'all are saying, get over it, girl. But I am tickled to death. I can't even believe that gorgeousness. I'm a little bit beside myself, honestly. I'm gonna harvest some of the bigger ones. We're gonna have them for dinner tonight with a wonderful salad. Get some of that to mix in with it. It's been completely quiet until I started videotaping, and then now we have like huge giant logging trucks going down the road. Sorry. It's a great first day in the garden picking the spring produce. I'm thrilled to pieces. Now I've got another big job on my hand. The turnip greens are ready to be picked, and I have to tell y'all a funny rookie story about my turnip greens. So with my fear that this garden was not going to produce because of all the extenuating circumstances, I kept waiting for those big old turnip roots to form. The greens kept growing and growing, but I kept looking, kind of peeking behind the dirt to see if the roots were growing. No roots. So I started doing some reading, and guess what, y'all? I planted turnips that are known for the greens. They're not supposed to be growing those big old bulbous roots. And I thought, isn't that funny? I was trying to make those turnip greens something they weren't, and I wasn't appreciating the beauty of what they were. They were giving me these big, beautiful greens, but I was worried about them not making roots. And I thought, isn't that like us sometimes? We try to be something that God did not make us to be, and we don't appreciate the beauty of what He created. So, don't be a turnip green trying to be a root. That was my lesson from God. I'm not going to try to be a root. I'm just going to be the green. Maybe y'all don't get that, but I get all sorts of metaphors and life lessons from this little garden. I always have. In all my years gardening, I love to be out in the garden first thing in the morning because I get all sorts of little lessons along the way. We'll talk more about that later. But let's go take that great tour of the farmhouse grounds. Just get you something cool to drink and sit back and relax because I think you're really going to like this one. Okay, y'all, that's it. I hope that y'all enjoyed everything we did together today. I hope that if you are not a subscriber, you will take this opportunity now to subscribe and to ring that bell for notifications so you won't miss any videos that are upcoming. And I ask you to like and comment so that I know that you enjoyed the content of this video. Come visit me on my blog, which is southernbellahome.com, where I love to talk about healthy and wholesome farmhouse living with gracious Southern style. And you can visit me on Facebook at Southern Bella Home. Visit me on Instagram at Sharon at Southern Bella Home, and over on Pinterest at Southern Bella Home. So y'all come see me somewhere, okay? And until I see you again, keep home sweet, keep it inspiring, and above all, keep it irresistible. Talk to you soon, friends. Bye.